Do you know there's certain niches to the ATM business? Stay to the end of the video. I'm going to share with you what those are. Hi, I'm Phil from the ATM Mastermind Group page, and we help 100 aspiring ATM business owners go from 0 ATMs to ATM Business Pro in as little as 30 days. So I got to thinking about this video and realized some of the challenges that are in ATM business is you guys don't create and specialize in your own niche. So after a lot of conversation with my daughter, we decided to come up with this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Point number 1, bars. So when I started out in the ATM business, I started in the bar and restaurant part of the ATM business. This is where I dominated. So I knew how to talk to bar owners. I knew what the challenges with bar owners. I knew what hours they worked. I knew when they were there, when they weren't there, when they wanted to sneak out, when they had a couple too many. I knew those guys inside out. And because I knew those guys inside and out, I knew what their weaknesses and what their strengths are and how to talk to them. And so we already had some relationships with the bar owners, but we were able to capitalize on those bar owner relationships and start placing ATMs into bars. This is where I got my start in the bar industry, putting in ATMs. So for you guys, what you need to do is figure out what your niche is. We're going to go through 4 or 5 different locations that you're going to discover. But what I suggest to you guys is dominate in one area. The challenge with the ATM business, and I see this all the time, is you guys get too many ideas and there's too many areas. Is it laundromats? Is it tattoo places? Is it dispensaries? I'm looking all over. I'm getting confused. You don't know how to talk to the owners. You don't know what they want. You don't know what they don't want. And you have to start to dominate in your lane. So my suggestion is pick a lane and dominate. We're going to talk about 5 different lanes in this video, and you guys please pay attention so you guys can learn something. But my suggestion, maybe we're going to revolutionize the newbies in the industry, but just dominate in your lane. Hi, this is Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises, and we're here to just let you guys know that we also sell wireless devices in case you guys need a wireless device, and we also sell parts in case you guys need any parts for your ATMs. We also offer processing, so if you're buying an ATM from us, we can offer processing, or you bought an ATM from somebody else and now you want to change, you want to process with somebody else, we can also offer processing for you guys. If you just want to mention a promo code, which is 2023, we're going to take an additional $50 off if you order an ATM. And with this special, we're also going to offer $50 off for any new ATM sales. Just mention the promo code 2023 and we'll take an additional $50 off our regular price of the ATMs. So just want to let you guys know that we appreciate any and all your business, and thank you guys for being part of the ATM Mastermind Group, and thank you for being part of the PDQ family. All right, point number 2, hotels. I wanted to get into hotels. I thought hotels would be a great area, so I started concentrating. Again, we were in the bar market, but I wanted to go to hotels. Hotels are open 24 hours a day. They have a lot of traffic, and what did I need to do? So I started door to door in each location and started to talk to hotel owners. What I found out is this area wasn't my area. I didn't want to be in the hotel business. Here's why. For me, it was important to have a 5-year agreement. Hotels, unless they're owner operated, they will not sign a 5-year agreement. Most of them have management contracts with management companies, and so they'll only sign a 1-year deal. I'm not interested in a 1-year deal. I want a 5-year deal. So unless the hotels were owner operated, which means the owner owned the hotel, managed it himself, was on property most of the time, those hotels that are real big hotels, they weren't going to do what I wanted them to do, and so it wasn't a good fit. So we walked away from a lot of deals because a hotel that's owned by a management company or managed by a management company, they're only going to sign a 1-year deal. If you can negotiate them into 5-year deals, great. But if you can't, I always walked away. So I only concentrated on hotels that were owner operated. That way I can always get my 5-year deal and I could get a favorable split in my arena. So if you're thinking about starting your own profitable ATM business, stay to the end of the video and I will share with you our checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist. The 5 things you need to know to start a profitable ATM business so you can have a passive income source for your family. You'll earn between $250 and $1,500 of passive income every single month. All right, let's get back to the video. Point number 3, barbershops and nail salons. Now, for you guys just starting out in the business, this is a very favorable area. There are a lot of barbershops, there's a lot of opportunity, but you have to be smart. What kind of barbershops are I looking at? when I started putting in ATMs in barbershops, I was putting them in barbershop, 2 chairs. Okay, great. The owner of the store, he was one, and he had a guy who came in part-time. We put an ATM in there, making 10 transactions a month. Terrible. We did another one, 3 chairs. Terrible. So I quickly learned these barbershops, they have to have 6, 8, 10, 12 chairs. The more chairs, the better. And I want to go in there. I look to see if I want to get a haircut, and I want to see a lot of action, a lot of people coming in and out. So that is what I learned. If it's not a good going joint, if it's not busy, it doesn't make any sense for me to waste my time to put in an ATM if it's not busy. It's got to be busy or it doesn't make any sense. Now, nail salons, this is not my forte. We tried a few nail salons. I haven't cracked the code on being successful in the nail salon business. I stay away from that. I do see a lot of our students, they put ATMs into nail salons and they're successful. They get 150, 200 transactions. When I tried it, it wasn't successful, so I stayed away from it because I try to operate and dominate in my lane, and nail salons weren't my lane, so we stayed away. If we got a nail salon, they called here, I gave it to somebody I know. It's not my lane, I stay away from it. I haven't been successful there. But it doesn't mean you can't be successful, but dominate in that lane. Know the customer, know the clientele, and if you get in, a lot of the nail salons, they're family owned, they have other relatives who own other nail salons, you get more locations by dominating in that lane. Point number 4, tattoos. This was an area that we took a shot at. What was I looking for? I was looking for an owner who owned a store and they had multiple chairs that they're renting out. And if not only they did tattoos, they did piercings, those places they made money, but we changed the deal. We did it on percentage. So we had a surcharge or a percentage. That way, if they wanted to take out more money, we made more money. The owner didn't care because they were just getting their money off from the tattoos. So we put a percentage, we did a surcharge and a percentage, we made more money. We also looked at how many chairs were there. Did they have a lot of chairs? Was there a waiting list? Was the artist qualified artists? If they were cruddy artists, nobody was going there. So we needed great artists, a lot of chairs in a visible spot in a high traffic area. These places made money. Places off the beaten path did not necessarily make money. It wasn't good for our business. So know your niche, figure out what you guys want to do, and then do it and dominate in that lane. This will give you guys better returns. Instead of buying 2, 3 ATMs and spreading them all over and not making any money, dominating your lane, you'll know quickly what works and what doesn't. Again, we teach this all the time, but if you guys want to do it on your own, just take some of this advice and apply it toward the business. And number 5, convenience stores. This was a pickle when we first did it. The deal, let me tell you about how bad my first deal. We were in the convenience store. It was bought out by somebody else. The guy says, here's my deal, Phil. I don't know you. I already got my guy, and here's my deal is he gives us the ATM for free. We keep 100% of surcharge, and you get what we call interchange. So that's it. You keep that, and I get the rest. And I didn't like that deal, and he wouldn't sign a contract. So I walked away from that deal, but I kept going back because I was interested. Here's somebody who would talk to me. So I went back 3 months, went back again 6 months, went back again 9 months, developed a relationship, and then all of a sudden he told me, you know what, my guy isn't working out. I said, because he's not making any money. I said, I'll do the deal, I will honor, it's a bad deal, but I want to break into the convenience store market, and I took that deal, but he signed a location agreement. Because at least from there, I had something of what I would consider value. I gave up the surcharge, but I got a location agreement. We developed a relationship over time, and I realized he's not making any money either because he never fills his ATM. Offered to fill his ATM, and you know what? Now we filled it's my ATM. We filled it. We came up with a surcharge split. We already had the location agreement, and guess what? He opened up another store, and he told all his friends and family about it. And now about once every 3-4 months, one of his family members calls me. This has been 10 years though, but he calls me and we get a new location, a new liquor store, a new convenience store, a new liquor store, a new convenience store, because that's the area they're in. But that whole thing took about 10 years. It doesn't happen overnight. It does take time. I tell you guys all the time, slow and steady wins the race. This is a wonderful business. You make a lot of money, but it takes time. So if your first 1 or 2 ATMs don't work out, just change them. You bought the ATM. You can always change it. Don't give up. Be there because this business can change your life. It is extra money. It doesn't take a lot of time, but it's always a location, but dominate in that lane. If you guys dominate in that lane, you'll be successful. If you're looking at our chat or the other chats and you listen to the guys who have been in the industry for a long time, they'll all say the same thing. It took me a while. Don't give up. It's a great business. Just stay the course. So if you're looking at starting your own profitable ATM business, I want to invite you to our free checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist. The 5 things you need to know to start a profitable ATM business. So you start earning passive income, make more money, and spend more time with your family. So if you're interested, click the link down below and start your ATM journey today. Again, this is Phil from the ATM Mastermind group page, where we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. Please stay the course. Thank you guys for making us #1 on YouTube. Check us out on Rumble, and we'll see you at the next video.